What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Full Throttle Auto. My name is Harris, and today, as the title says, we are gonna see if these camber plates that are not from Fortune Auto will fit on my Fortune Auto coilovers. So that's right, I picked up some camber plates that BC sells separately for the car, for the 9th Gen Accord. And I thought, you know, let's take a shot here. Let's see how lucky we can get and see if maybe, just maybe, the fit is universal across some coilovers. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look to see if they work on the Fortune Auto coilovers. Now, if you don't remember, last video, I put on Fortune Auto Series 500, their Generation 7 coilovers, which means they use different materials to build their coilovers. And they made some advanced changes and stuff like that, whatever they want to word it as. And so, but for this particular car, for the 9th Gen Accord, their coilovers don't come with camber plates for that car. They have camber plates for other cars, but not for the 9th Gen. So we're going to take a look if these work on those coilovers. Now, one more thing I want to mention is that BC does say on their website, when you buy these, that it will only work on their coilovers. Now, of course, any company is going to say that because they can't guarantee that it will work on any other coilover. Also, as well, I'm sure they're going to be trying to convince you to buy their coilovers. So let's see if we get lucky and we can at least use this part, but maybe even this part right here.
And of course, to do this, I ended up going to MXPI to help me out, mainly because I just didn't want to deal with taking off the coilovers and doing it myself. Of course, just like anything else, you take off the wheels, then you're going to go ahead and unclip everything that I showed you in the coilover video from the actual coilover body itself. And then you're going to go ahead and remove the coilover by releasing the bolts up top. Then you're going to go ahead and remove the Allen bolt that's holding the adjuster, and then of course remove the adjuster from the top. Then you're going to remove the bolt that's holding down the entire top mount assembly, and then go ahead and remove the whole top assembly. You are going to want to adjust the spring to sit lower on the coilover this way, so you can easily put on the camber plates up top without having to too much have spring compression, and then you'll adjust the spring load ratio after that. And then of course go ahead and put on the new camber plates, and you are going to be replacing the entire top mount assembly on the Fortune Auto coilovers with the assembly you get from BC. Go ahead and put them back on the car and do your happy dance because it worked.
All right, everybody, there it is. So as you can see, there is no more poke on the car. Now, I do want to mention one thing. So right now we have negative 2.8 degrees in the front, and in the back it's like negative 2.3, and the other one's negative 1.9. We couldn't get the back perfectly set up between the two ends just because we don't have proper adjustment back there, so we will get some new arms and stuff like that. But I do want to mention one thing. If you don't want to do the camber plates like I did, right here, these top mounts are slotted. So if you take out the guide pin, you can actually adjust these about maybe a ½ an inch. If you remove this guide pin, you should be maybe not a ½ an inch, but a negative, about a 0.5 negative degrees, or negative 0.5 degrees of camber probably if you remove that guide pin, because the actual tower here is slotted. But otherwise, as you can see, no poke. Obviously in the back we weren't concerned about it. The front was where the poke was, but now there is none. This is perfect. I love this setup. The car is super grippy with these tires. It handles amazingly. And no, I will not be going any lower. This is the lowest this car is gonna go. But that's it. It clearly works. It's set up and I'm super happy. Now I'm just gonna go for a little bit of a drive.